what's up? This your boy Monty G from the Fan Mission Podcast. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can get all access to motivated and inspiring videos on this Fan Mission Friday. Every Friday. Let's get to the podcast. Yo, what's up? This your boy Monty G on the Fan Mission Podcast. And today we got a special guest. Don't mind me, I'm kind of under the weather right now, but we finna bring a special guest in, and she in the kitchen with it, you hear me? So let me bring her in and let her introduce herself. Hey, what's going on? Make sure she hit me, everything in tune. Oh man, we freezing up in the beginning. Hold up, y'all. She might have to step out the party. Yeah, she might step out the party and then come back in. Right now, she in the kitchen, and oh, there she go. Hey. You hear me?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah. Where'd you go?
Just a single cheesecake. All right.
Oh,
How you doing today, Chef?
I'm doing pretty good. Why don't you go ahead and tell the people what your name is and where you're from? I know you're in the kitchen.
My name is Chanel Jones, and I'm from San Diego, California.
Okay. Oh, I see you getting down. Making a cheesecake. Hold up, y'all. Be patient. So what inspired you to start doing cooking?
I was about 13 years old, and I made a cake for the first time, and I loved the reaction that I got from it. And ever since then, you know what I'm saying, I've been wanting to cook.
Ooh, let me see how. Oh, you put it up on the floor. I already put it on. Let me see. Ooh, my favorite. Okay. Order
Yeah, I'm
up.
gonna step off real quick. It's kind of loud in here. I'm gonna step out real quick.
Okay. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. You started.
And we almost forgot to bring it down.
Give me 1 minute. I'm sorry.
All right. Okay. So yeah, y'all hold on for 1 second. She gonna.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. So you said you made you a cake, and ever since then,
Yeah.
nonstop.
Ever since then, it's just been like, I loved it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was my first time, and then I ended up like straying away from it for a while. You know what I'm saying? And then doing my own thing, and then this is where I'm at. Like, this is, I feel like, what God called me to do.
That's what's up. So how old is you?
I'm 33.
33, and you man, that background look familiar, man.
Pierre Marquette.
Oh, Pierre Marquette, right
Yeah,
there on Main.
Yeah,
on Main
right
Street
on Main Street. Mm-hmm.
in Peoria.
Yeah.
Oh,
Y'all gotta
snap.
come check me out, Chef Chanel.
Oh, P-Town, y'all see where she at, man. Well, y'all
Pierre
know where
Marquette.
she at. Okay. So do you do any cooking on the side?
Yes, I do. I actually I started my business is called Kayla J's. And what I do is I basically make plates and stuff on the weekends or on my days off.
Oh,
And
okay.
I do anything from international. That's what I want to do because Peoria, they only have a certain type of cuisine here. I want to bring Asian, I want to bring Jamaican, I want to bring all different types of cuisines here that people can try that they've never tried before.
Okay, so you say you from California?
Yes, born and raised, San Diego.
So how do you go from California all the way to Peoria?
It's a long story. This is like
Ooh, we got an hour of power, man.
all
Tell me
right.
about that journey.
So basically, it all started in 2012. I went to San Diego Job Corps, and then that's where I learned actually like my skills from. And then after that, my life like kind of took a turn. Like I got into drugs. I used to be a crystal meth addiction. I had that
Mm,
for about 5 years, and I got clean myself. Like I just quit cold turkey and was like, this is not for me anymore. And I was homeless for 5 years. I was living in a tent. I have a documentary that was done on me while like you can see me while I was living in my tent and all that. That's just like it just cooking saved my life because um while I was homeless and on drugs, like I went into somebody told me that this job was hiring and it was Neptune's, which is called the Chart House now in San Francisco on Pier 39. I went up there and I came in there with my pillow, my blanket, and my backpack on my
mm,
back. I came in there and I asked for a job. She sat down and she talked to me for 2 hours and she told me, "You got a job." She was like, basically, come in on Friday. I'm gonna fill out here's your hiring paperwork. And then she
mm.
helped me like continue. She helped me save my money. She helped me get off the streets and all that. Like if it wasn't for her, then I don't know where I would be right now. I'll probably be in prison or dead, to be honest with
Mm, I know it's early into the in the interview, but I have to say, man, like, what is something that happened in your life and you just knew it was God, and you said, man, God changed my life, man. Like that was what's up.
you. It was two times actually I can say. Like with me being on homeless on the streets, it's been numerous times to where like I was digging out of trash cans to eat, like didn't have nothing in me. I went into the bathroom to use the bathroom and there was no money on the ground at all. Like and literally I turned around to wash my hands and I looked down and it was just enough money for me to get something to drink and something
Mm,
to eat. And it wasn't there before, or I would have seen it when I walked into the bathroom. And then I
mm.
had a respiratory failure twice. That's the reason why I came from San Diego. Well, I was in San Francisco for 5 years before I came here. I was in
Mm,
San Francisco and I had respiratory failure. I was intubated. I had tubes down my throat for 2.5 weeks. All I remember is them like hoisting me up, put me on a gurney. I had an asthma attack, and then me waking up 2 weeks later, like out of a medically induced coma. Like, and this is twice. It happened in 2016, and then it
mm,
happened in 2020, I believe, which is 2 years ago. And I
mm,
know for a fact that there wasn't nothing God because the nurses told me like whenever I came to this time, they told me like there's no way that you should be alive. You were not moving air even with the tubes down your throat. Like they were
mm.
coming in there like you are blessed to be alive. You are a miracle child is all I could say. Like and I hope that, you know what I'm saying, this podcast or anything that I say can help reach another individual because like I love cooking, but my other passion is to help other individuals who have been in my situation.
Mm, mm,
That
mm,
that's what I want to do. That's my whole goal. Like if I can take my cooking and go to the South End and help a few kids who want to cook, say they don't want to cook, but they have the skills to cook, and then say they want to do a music career or they want to do something else. They have the skills of cooking, so they can use that money and they can follow their dreams.
mm,
That's what I
mm,
want to do. Like, because I see Peoria here, they don't have people become a product of their own environment. Everything that they have here, they've taken away for kids. They have nothing here.
mm.
So if I can be one of them people to help somebody out and get out of the life that they're in, you know what I'm saying, a vicious cycle that they're in, and that's what I want to do.
Man, I believe in you, man. You can do it, but we're gonna give God praise, man. I got my praise button,
All
so
praise,
oh man, we gotta give God praise.
all praise be to the Most High, since I wouldn't be here right now. And that's on everything. I would not be here if it wasn't for him.
I'm blessed to have you, man. So, one of my buddies, Michael, he got a thing called Feed the Homeless,
Hmm.
and I'm gonna have him on a podcast in the future. So, but
Okay.
yeah, your story is similar to his, but he was talking about how. Matter of fact, I'm gonna wait till his podcast jump off. But really, he was talking about how he went to a place and they wouldn't feed the homeless, and he felt like, man, that was a sign from God, and he started doing it and he started helping out and he feed the homeless the whole south side of Chicago, and it's a beautiful thing. So
That's
the taste of the homeless, that's what it's called.
yeah, I like that.
The taste for the homeless. So Michael, I hope you hear me, buddy. We need you on the podcast.
Yes,
Indeed. Yeah, there he is.
definitely.
So, how long you been in Peoria?
I've been in Peoria for about 3 years now, but I've been back and forth my whole life.
Okay, okay. So you've been in there for 3 years, and how long do it take for you to find your purpose?
It took I say I already knew what it was, but I say about a year ago because it's crazy. I said like I went to culinary school. I'm a certified chef. I said I have a associate's degree in culinary arts and business management.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I went to school there, and I was the only one out of the whole school that got 3 different plaques. I got a plaque for pot au choux, which is a dessert. I got judge's choice, and I got second people's choice. I did a chop competition down here in Peoria. I got second choice there, and then I did a sausage competition, and I got second place in the sausage competition as well. And then I was the only one who got a medal. It was a student chef of the year award, and then the chef that was here prior to the one that was leaving, um, prior to the one that's here now, I saw him, and me and the other chefs took a picture. And I asked one of the chefs, I was like, "Is there a opening for me?" And he was like, "Yeah, there's always an opening from my restaurant. You know what I'm saying? You at my restaurant." So
Mm,
I didn't, and then I just let it go. Didn't let nothing, think nothing of it. And then I came here, and it was just like it was crazy because I was like, "Do you remember me, chef?" And he was like, "Yeah, you were the one I took a picture with. You got the student chef of the year award." And it was I
mm,
feel like it's just meant for me to be here. Like I since I've been in Peoria, I don't feel like I wasn't. You know what I'm saying I didn't feel like I fit anywhere. But here I feel like I have a purpose.
mm. Dang, that's crazy. You went from a big city to a small town, and you found your purpose, man. That's crazy, man. I stayed down in Peoria for a little bit, and that's the same way I felt. I felt because I'm from Chicago, but I went to Peoria. It does bring talent out of people, bring gifts out of people that we didn't know that we had. A lot of people from Peoria, that's in Peoria, that's from Chicago, and we all still had the same journey. So,
Yeah.
um, you said you was homeless, man. Tell me a little bit about that.
I said I was like homeless. Like I wasn't just like in a shelter because in San Francisco, to every one shelter bed, there's 7 people trying to get into that one bed. So if
Mm,
you're one of the lucky ones that got chosen to get in a bed that night, then you were able to get a bed. If not, then you were just left out to the streets. Either you were
mm,
able, like, I've slept on cardboard, like I've slept on pieces of cardboard, like on top of me, I've slept in cardboard boxes. Like I'm not proud of it, but you know what I'm saying it's my story that made me who I am. Um, I slept in tents. I mean, like it was like,
So okay, I know it's kind of hard right now, but tell people where they can find a video, or if they want to check you out on a video on YouTube or wherever it's at.
oh yeah,
Let them know where it's at.
it's on YouTube and it's called Two Homeless Women, TOW, Homeless Women in San Francisco, and I should be the first one that pops up.
Mm, okay, okay. So if they want to find some of your cooking, can they find that? Because that's what they really want. They want to know where their food at. What you talking about?
It's Kayla J's, KALAH, capital JAY apostrophe S on Facebook.
Okay, okay. So do you have Instagram or TikTok or
I have
something?
an
Just
Instagram and TikTok, but I just like I'm not very computer savvy, so like
okay.
I'm not.
Well, them platforms is people use them platforms for all kind of reasons, but you can definitely use them platforms for promotion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you never know who might be watching your stuff, and you can take pictures of your food. And yeah, I think these platforms are good if you use them in a good way, and if they negative, if you use them in a negative way.
Very
So
true.
yeah, so I think if you put up some some food, and because my son he always looking at food pages, so I know for
Yeah,
a fact you can get a lot of people coming in. Yes,
definitely.
yes.
But I post a lot on my regular Facebook page, which is Chanel Jones. I post a lot on there, and my other page, which is Kayla J's.
Okay, okay. You got to send me the link so I can share it to the people. You know what I'm saying? And
Definitely.
so what is your favorite food to cook?
Mine is, I would say, everything, to be honest with you. This is like, if it's something new, I'm going to try it. Like, even if I've never cooked it before, I'm going to try it. Like, I
Okay,
say international, like, I like to cook everything.
but what is that one dish that you known for that you be like, they be like, man, she threw down on this one, man. Golly.
Be blackened chicken and dirty rice.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
That was my first dish that I learned how to perfect, like to a T. That was the first
Okay.
dish that I actually cooked, and everybody was like, "Oh yeah, this is where it's at."
Man, I'm proud of you. That's what's up. So what is something that you don't cook?
I would say like fish because I'm allergic to it. But
Oh,
besides, I
okay.
mean, but I can still cook it though. Like it's crazy because I'm allergic to it, but I've cooked fish, I've cooked salmon, and all different types, tilapia, all that, and they be like, "This is the best fish I ever had." Like
Mm,
I'm allergic to it, so I don't. You know what I mean? I guess it's just the heart. You know what I'm saying? Like you can taste my love through my food. You know what I mean? Like you can
man.
taste the food whenever somebody is mad or somebody is upset or something. You can just taste it. Like and everything that comes, it doesn't matter if it's a simple quesadilla. Like I make it with love, and you can taste it because to me, it's the alchemy of you putting your energy into that food.
Yes. And I tell people, I work at a restaurant. I'm a manager at a restaurant, and I say, man, if you got coming in with a bad attitude, people can taste that.
Hmm.
You know,
They
so
definitely can.
yeah, so yeah, you definitely telling the truth on that one. So is you good on a flat top, or which one would you prefer? A flat top, the old school stove, or they got them ovens,
Yeah, I would say the flat top.
the flat top,
Yeah, the flat top and the grill.
the grill. Okay, you're
Yeah.
a grill master. Okay,
Oh yes, I do a little bit of everything.
man, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. Hey, you making me hungry. Just thinking about, I'm ready to come down there and be like, man, what's up? Where she at? So
Chef Chanel.
yeah, so let me see. I talked about the TikTok. Yeah, you got to definitely. I know if you get somebody to run your stuff, like, man, just promote. I'm gonna send y'all some pictures and just upload pictures. Because I'm telling you, repetition. Like people get out there and the people that really support you is the one that don't know you. So
Yeah,
and um and I really truly believe that this is your gift, and everybody love food. So
yeah. So you can't beat that. Everybody got
you,
to eat.
you can't beat it. So you were telling me, you good with the Chinese food. Tell me a little bit about that.
Oh yeah, that's just like I love to cook. It's the Chinese food. The first dish I actually made that I sold from my house was it was orange chicken and shrimp fried rice. That's and then
Mm,
I got my wok and all that. Like I said,
mm,
and I taught myself. Like nobody taught me or anything. I was just like, well, I'm gonna try and make fried rice today, and it ended up turning out better than you would get it at the Chinese spot.
okay. Your sister said she'll help you. She know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So let me see. Um
Yes, I said I love it.
mm-hmm. So if you can design your life and you say this is exactly how I want it, like if you can picture what you want in your life, right? And you can design your life, nothing holding you back, nothing say no, you can't have this, or no big dream that you can't accomplish. If you just had a magic wand and said, "This is what I want to be like. I want to be like the chef of the year. I want to be Bing." What would that look like?
Basically, I said it would be like I would be the top chef. I would be on like Master Chef. I would be on TV, and on top of that, I would, like I said before, I would help other individuals through my cooking. I would have my own restaurant. my own catering business. I would have
Mm-hmm.
a food truck. I would be all around with it.
So do you kind of froze up on the
I'm
visual?
sorry.
But it's all good. It's all good.
Okay.
Do you have a cookbook? Do you?
I'm working on right now. I have like tons and tons of recipes. Like I have books upon books of recipes that
Mm,
I've written down that I just need to put them together. Just sit down and take time and actually put it together. A lot of my
oh,
friends, they from California, we're in a group chat and they were telling me the same thing. Like, man, you can cook. Why don't you make a cookbook and put that out on an ebook or something like that? It's something that
man.
I've been working on.
Okay, so check this out. Like the TikTok I was telling you, um, you can do a TikTok video because you know a lot of people they don't right now they almost don't buy books anymore. You know, I still buy them cookbooks. My son, he loved cooking, but they also watch TikTok now. So you
Hmm.
get a couple minutes on the video, you show them some little stuff that you do, and it'll blow up. So yeah, you can do a book, and if you can't do no book, you can do a visual with like TikTok or YouTube. You can go
Yeah.
live. You can go live on YouTube while you cook, and you explain what is going on, because if you gotta get your dream out there, because man, you got a lot of supporters. You know,
Thank you.
especially if they see what you're doing. If they don't see what you're doing, only see you just at work doing what you're doing, you just gonna be doing what you're doing at work. But like
Yeah.
I told you, my buddy Mike, man, he go all around Chicago, and not just Chicago. He be all over, man. He be all over the town
Yeah.
feeding people for the homeless, and not just homeless people. He feed regular people, and
Mm.
everything is free.
It's okay.
Everything is free, and that's what God told him to do. And he said he always giving praise to the Most High. He always giving the praise, man.
Yes.
So so I believe you can do it, and just don't think that your dream is too big. Your dream is no dream that's too big for God.
Not at all. So he placed it in me. It's just it's the power of me going through it. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't have given it to me if it wouldn't have came. It's not going to come to pass. Just like I
Mm-hmm.
knew whenever I was homeless, like for the 5 years, like I knew for a fact it was a notion always in my head that this wasn't going to be my life. I didn't know how, didn't know when I was going to get out of it, but I knew I was going to get out of it.
Mm,
And look where I am today. And I still have that same notion in my head. Like I know for a fact I'm going to be somebody big. I didn't go through everything I went through for nothing. I
mm.
went through everything I went through so I can touch another individual, reach them, and you know what I'm saying, and help them from the situation that they're in.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, would you do me a favor? Just log out the party one time and come back
Okay.
in. Let me see you. I want to see you live.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, she be right back because she froze up a little bit. But man, she got a story, and you know people love to eat. And man, y'all show us some love, man. Share this page, share it, cause I believe she got something big going on.
All
Yeah,
right.
there
Just
you go. There you go.
okay.
Yeah, there we go. You know what I'm
There we
saying?
go.
The picture was cool, but I want to see
Yeah.
you. Just
Totally
um,
understand.
yeah, that's right. Man, I can't even say it enough, man. I'm so proud of you, man, because you know it. I just left. I just left this guy. And I keep telling them like when I see homeless people, I stop and talk to them. If I ain't got a couple dollars to give them, you know, I gave him some shoes. I gave him some other stuff, and then he said he don't really eat meat. But then it was sad because he said, "Man, I eat fruit, vegetables." I said, "When last time you had a salad?" He said, "Man, I don't even know."
Mm.
So I told him I'm gonna slide back on him on Friday, and he was like, "I don't even know what today is." And I was like, "Damn, man!" And you know, a lot of people out here like that.
Yeah, they just
So I
kind of run
asked him.
together.
So I asked him like, "How did you get in this position?" And he was like, "It was really a choice because the people I was around treated me bad." And I said, I'd rather leave than get treated like this, you know. So he said, I made my own choice and I left. So when you was in your bad situation, how did it how did it end up like that? Because I stayed in California and I went down with I don't know if they call it Skid Row or something. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, in LA.
Yeah, in LA, and I seen all the homeless people out there, and I was like, damn, that's crazy, man. You know, and so yeah, what happened? What got you to that point?
Um, Basically, this is like just past hurt, you know what I'm saying, and past situations that I've been through that I haven't dealt with and I haven't healed from. Um,
Mm,
a lot of that, you know what I'm saying, like, because if you don't heal from something, then you're just gonna bleed on everything else. You know what I mean? You have to heal
mm,
yourself. If you can't heal yourself, then it's gonna come out, you know what I'm saying, in other ways. So like my past as a child, you know what I'm saying, my childhood trauma came out through me using drugs, me, you know what I'm saying, being an alcoholic, you know what I'm saying, me doing all that. That's just like I was an alcoholic, I was a drug addict. I mean, that's how it came out. That's how I dealt with my pain. That's how I felt that void
mm,
in my life. And then it basically, that's how my basically life turned. I started using drugs, and then the people that I was staying with, they, you know what I'm saying, introduced me to it, and it just trickled down from there. It was just like a domino effect.
mm. So what was the first drug you ever tried?
My first drugs is I was a weed head before, and I just smoked a shit ton of weed. Like, that's it. And then I drank here and there, but mostly just smoked weed. And then after that, like I said, my friends, they were doing crystal meth. Like I never smoked it or nothing. Like I just smoked the lines. Like they were doing it. So I was like, hey, yo, you know what I'm saying? Let me try it. So I ended up
And
trying it, and it just took me for a turn. It took me to the worst. Like I was hiding in the bushes, like thinking people were chasing me. Like, and after that, I was like, nah, it's time to quit. It's time. Like I got weight on me. I was dang near 100 pounds, if that. Like
mm,
I was bad.
well, I'm glad you bounced back, man.
Oh yeah,
Cause
always.
cause I know somebody they really appreciate you in that kitchen. And the reason I say this because I was telling them no matter how far you fall down, you're gonna shoot back up eventually. And you have to go through a test to have a testimony.
That's a fact. I mean, my whole life, I feel like everybody has told me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Job in the Bible, like
Mm,
everything. Like, I swear, my whole life is that's, if I compare it to anything, it's been like Job. So I was
mm,
like, everything that the devil took from me, I know God's going to bless back tenfold. It's only a matter
mm,
of time.
mm. Say that. That's what I'm talking about. So, and let's get back into this food, man. So, which one do you enjoy making the most?
I
Like,
enjoy making, you said the
like,
most, like,
yeah, like breakfast food, lunch food, dinner food, or desserts.
I would say dinner and desserts, like cakes, cookies, stuff like that. Like I can bake too. I'm not a very good baker, but you know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
can bake. Like I love making fresh bread. That's
Mm,
my thing. Baking. I love making bread,
mm,
like from scratch, like from the dough, all that. I just recently made it didn't turn out too well, but I made some pizza. The pizza was fire. I made it from scratch, the dough and all, sauce, all that, and then I ended up making some French bread, some homemade
mm.
baguettes. Yeah, but that's what I love to do because it's something about like feeling the dough between your fingers. You know what I'm saying, and knowing that you're putting yourself into this. Like it's
Mm,
I
mm,
don't.
mm.
It's hard to explain.
Yeah, I mean, I know when I'm walking through the store and they baking stuff, and I can just walk through and I can smell it. Like when I can smell the bakery and smell the
Yeah,
bread. Oh, it's a whole different. Oh man, so I already know. Like man, if you just making it and you already know how it's gonna come out, like you like yeah, I ain't never baked no bread. I ain't never baked nothing, but I can just tell that the people back there they be enjoy doing it because they don't
yeah.
have like a bad attitude when they doing it. So
Hmm.
and I'm still I'm still young. I might learn how to. I still might learn how to bake some bread in the future.
I said it's not hard. It's just like it's tedious. That's all I could say. Like if you don't put the right amount, or if you don't put the water temperature has to be at like I believe like 30 degrees, whatever, 40 degrees. If you don't have it at that set temperature to have your yeast bloom and your yeast to rise, then it's gonna go all bad.
Okay. All right. So we up at 30 minutes, right? So I'm gonna ask you a
Mhm.
couple of questions.
That's
This
fine.
is what I always do. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple of questions, so you can try to answer them to the best ability as you can.
Okay.
And I got more than like 20 questions. So you know what I'm saying? We got 30 minutes in it. So let's get to it. When you
All right.
wake up in the morning, what's the first thing you do or think about?
The Most High, I would get on my knees and I thank God, and then I think about cooking. I
Mm,
think about like I'm like to me like you don't like even if I didn't have my certifications or my degrees that I have, like if you wake up in the morning and you want to be something or you wake up in the morning you can't think about nothing but your dream or nothing but what you want to do, like forget what the world says, like you're a chef or you're a writer or you're a rapper because that's what you want to do. And you
mm.
have to have that mindset. If you don't have that mindset, to me, then it's not going to come to fruition. You have to believe it before you see it.
That's right. That's right. That's what I tell my kids all the time. You got to believe it before you can. You got to believe it, see it, and then everything is the idea. Us doing a podcast, the chair I'm sitting in, the hotel you in, everything was the idea. It was there before they built it. They already had it in their head. They already had it in the blueprint. They already had it. So yeah, I believe that.
Yeah,
So weather, hot or cold? Which one do you prefer?
I say hot because I'm from California. I don't like the cold. I'm not built for it.
Okay, it's getting cold down there.
Yeah.
I mean, well, up there, I'm down here. I'm in Florida.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. All right. Hamburgers or tacos?
Tacos all day. I
Tacos
love
all day.
tacos. Yeah,
Okay.
as I said,
Okay.
being from California, say because like with the taco, you can take anything. You can make a spaghetti taco. You can make anything. You know what I'm saying into a taco. Like that's what I say
Mm,
all day long. Mexican food, California.
okay. So, with chicken and waffles, do you have fried chicken wings or fried chicken strips?
Chicken wings, fried chicken wings.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
I don't
Okay.
like the chicken strips to me because the I said to me it's not really a chicken. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
just like a processed sheet that's breaded. You know what I mean?
Right. It's just grinded up chicken breaded. Right. Oh man. Um. So when you was younger, I'm gonna take you back now.
Okay,
When you was younger, what was your favorite cartoon?
I would say Ren and Stimpy.
Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. When you was younger, what was your favorite cereal?
mine was Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch. The
Yeah,
regular Captain Crunch or the
the
Crunch
peanut butter
Berry?
Captain.
Peanut
Peanut
butter and
butter.
Captain Crunch. Ooh, that's mine too. We on the something. All right. All right. Growing up, what's your favorite pair of shoes of all time?
Mine would be I say like I never really like been materialistic, but if I
Yeah.
could like it would be Jordans.
Ooh, okay. I thought you was gonna say some non-slip resistant. I'm in the kitchen.
If Jordan had
I know. If they did,
if
man.
they had them in, I'd be in there.
Yeah,
I swear.
unreal. Yeah. So how do you feel about attitude?
Attitude is everything. That's one thing that I've just recently learned that attitude is everything. Like if you have a bad attitude, then you know what I'm saying, that's gonna trickle down to everybody else. Like if you have a good attitude, you come in, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? A good attitude, it's gonna follow because feelings scary. You know what I'm saying? Energy carries.
Yeah. And then that to step it up a little bit more, like if you got a bad attitude about yourself, like if you got a bad attitude about learning, you ain't gonna learn.
That's very true. You
Yeah,
think you know everything and you ain't gonna learn anything if you think you know everything.
right. And the first thing about learning is you gotta tell yourself, I don't know everything.
Not for to be the first to say like I know a lot, but I don't know everything.
Man, you don't. Yeah. So, what's the worst job you ever had?
I said McDonald's. That was my first job and I hated it.
I mean,
Yeah, I didn't like it at all.
somebody got to do it.
Yeah.
Somebody got to do it. All right. Now, now these some questions that I'm gonna be throwing off the wall. They're gonna be all over the place. So,
Okay.
where was Usher at 7 o'clock?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Where was Usher at 7 o'clock?
Oh, in his drop top.
Yeah, cruising the streets. Hey, okay. You see what I did there? All
Yeah.
right, all right. Have you ever fell asleep standing up?
No.
No.
Well,
Okay.
I've been like in the chairs. You know what I'm saying? Sleep, but not standing up.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you ain't been working too hard. Yeah, that's
No,
what's up.
not.
All right. What is a quote that you try to live by?
I say Nelson Mandela. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Said, who are
Mm,
we? You know what I'm saying, to play small? Said we basically saying that why let, you know what I'm saying, shrink yourself to make another person feel comfortable. Let your light shine, and I'm saying, your light will continue to shine, and it will transfer to another person if you let that light shine.
mm. Because a lot of people live for other people.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of people live for other people. Yeah, that was deep. That was deep. Um, let me see. Mm, mm, mm. This is a deep question.
All right.
If you died right now, would you like what you accomplished in your life, what you did in your life?
Yes. I'll be okay with it, you know what I'm saying, everything that I've done. Because
That's
my life, even now, it's like it's still a testimony. Like, hey, she went through this, she did that, but yeah, she passed away. But look what she, you know what I'm saying, she accomplished while she was here.
mm, that's right. So, what do you want to be known for?
Cooking and helping, like, you know what I'm saying, like cooking, like doing what I do. That and
Yeah.
then helping people, you know what I mean? Like being a leader, being a advocate for, you know what I'm saying, people who were once in my situation. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay. So, if you can talk to your 16-year-old self at the age you're at right now, what would you tell her?
Grind hard and don't ever let, you know what I'm saying, anything that is in, you know what I'm saying, that you face, don't let it tear you down. Don't let it do it. You know what I'm saying? Just continue to strive.
Okay. You strive.
Just yeah.
So, to the young ladies that's going through what you've been through, feeling that pain, what kind of encouraging words can you tell them? Say to them.
I would say first of all, first and foremost, you know what I'm saying, keep the most high first. Keep them close to your heart. Um, Second was, it's whatever happened, you know what I'm saying, it's not your fault. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Just live and go through it and know, you know what I'm saying, that you're gonna be all right.
mm. Nah, it's deep. It's not your fault. Because a lot of people that don't
Hey,
understand, they blame themselves.
mm-hmm. They blame themselves for a lot, and that's one thing that I've learned. Like, you know what I'm saying, things happened to me, you know what I'm saying, but it wasn't, you know what I'm saying, my fault. It was a result of something else. So therefore,
Right,
don't, you know what I'm saying, don't belittle yourself, or you know what I'm saying, don't like be so hard on yourself.
right. Don't beat yourself up, man. Don't take it hard on yourself. So, if you had a 30-minute interview, you only can ask one question, and your interview is with God, what would you ask him?
Why I went through what I went through. Why did you? Because I know God gives his biggest soldiers, you know what I'm saying, the biggest testimonies. And I would just wonder, like, why did you, you know what I'm saying, why was I chosen for this journey?
Hey, you just said it. You said God give his biggest the
Biggest
biggest
soldiers.
people, yeah, the biggest soldiers a testimony, and He like, cause you one of my biggest soldiers,
Yeah,
and I want to see if you gonna break or is you gonna, and you didn't break.
never will.
See, there it is. You can ask your question.
Yeah.
Yeah, see. All right, earlier, this was a question I was thinking about because a couple days I was talking to you, and I said I was gonna ask you on the podcast because we were talking about Chinese food, and
Mm.
I'm just silly with it, and I'm like, I never seen a Chinese person at the gas station. Have you?
No, I haven't.
Ain't that crazy?
No, I haven't. That's the truth. Yeah, that's wild.
I told you I was gonna ask you, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna wait for the podcast.
That's
But
true
yeah,
though. That is the fact. I haven't seen. I have not like now that I think about it. I haven't.
or we don't see it or we don't pay attention.
It's either we probably don't pay attention because we're probably just like going in, going out. You know what I mean? Going through the motions of life. We don't really pay attention to the
Yeah,
things that are
maybe
around us.
because it's a lot of things that I wasn't conscious about, but once I learned it, I started seeing it everywhere, and I started hearing it everywhere, and I started noticing it. So, what is that one thing you had to unlearn growing up that you learned and you were like, oh man, that ain't right, and you had to unlearn it?
Would be like I just recently learned this is like the going to church on Sunday. Like I know I just learned that that's not the day that we're
Wait,
supposed to
wait a
go to
minute,
church.
wait a minute, what is that again? I couldn't hear you. It was breaking up.
I said that I just learned this. It said it's the going to church on Sunday. You know what I mean? Like we're supposed to be celebrating
Mm,
the Sabbath day, which is right now from sundown on Friday till sundown on
mm.
Saturday, and the whole world is reversed. Like everybody celebrates it. You know what I'm saying? Not celebration, but goes to church on Sunday when that's not the day that we're supposed to be celebrating. You know what I'm saying? We're not,
Okay,
that's the day we're not supposed to be praising the Most High.
that's right. So, yeah, yeah, it means a lot of things that we learn that we. It's kind of like when I say this one name, don't tell me what you know. Tell me what's the image that pop in your head,
Mm,
and be honest with me.
okay.
When you hear the name Jesus, what's the image pop in your head?
I ain't gonna say the white guy, that because that's what I was trained, you know what I'm saying, to see, but I know that's not like it's a white guy, blonde hair, blue eyes.
But that's what I'm saying. We know it's not, but that's how we can be easily influenced about certain things. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And now as we learn and we like, oh man, that's not how that's something I had to unlearn. And I was like, man, my grandmama had the white Jesus and everything, like, so hey, you can't tell
Yeah.
me man, you cannot tell me my grandmama ain't wrong. She is right.
Just
You know
right.
what I'm saying? That's right.
Yeah.
I'm going down with it, man. My grandmama, she know what's up. But
Yeah.
again, even though they're our parents, sometimes they don't even know, and they don't have the information that we have right now. And
Hmm.
if my grandmother's still alive, I probably broke her heart if I told her Jesus was black.
Yeah.
She
I mean, it
be,
says it in the Bible he was.
hey, but at her time, and see, that's what I'm saying. Like they go to church and they get read the Bible, but then the older folks, like my grandmother, she had like probably a fifth grade education. They didn't read the Bible. They believe what the people was telling them, and that's why they
Hmm.
say, don't go to church to try to get the word. Read the word to get the word.
Yeah.
You read it for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Read it as a child should read it, word
Right.
for word, line upon line.
And ask questions about everything like a child. Yep. So let me see. I didn't hit my thumb. All right. So if you had a superpower, what would it be?
It would be invisibility.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. If you can change that one thing that one thing in the world, what would you want to change?
I would change all the violence. I would change. Well, there's two things that I would change. I would change all the violence, and I would change the people who are not believers anymore or who have strayed away.
Mm, I mean, but you know what they say, everybody
Yeah,
can't go.
true.
Everybody can't go. You know. So yeah.
Yeah,
So what are you grateful for?
I'm grateful for my life and everything that God has put me through. Like I'm grateful for waking up this morning, breathing the breath that I'm breathing now. Like I'm on the right side of the dirt. Nothing hurts. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like
Oh,
I'm blessed every day. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm grateful for.
okay, okay. You sit on the right side of the dirt,
On
man.
the right side of the dirt, nothing hurts.
Man, on the real, because I tell people all the time, like, man, I got a little snuffiness going on, and a couple days ago, I couldn't breathe, man. I woke up choking in my sleep, and I'm like, dang, man, if I'd have choked out and died, man, I was thinking, damn, man, I had a podcast going on. I had so many, and I was thinking, I say, man, people have so many plans, but how can we make a plan for something? For how can we make a plan for a day that's not promised?
We can't. That's all we can do is just live day by day and try and live right day by day. Because you
Or
people can say plan down the line, oh, 5 years from now, but the second is not promised. You know what I'm saying? No minute is promised. You know what I'm saying? You don't know when your time and God is like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I need you back home. You know what I mean?
or you can just have faith. You
Yeah.
have faith, like, you know what? I'm gonna be here to do this podcast, and we're gonna talk about some food.
You want to talk about food?
Yeah. you know, um, so I asked this question: how many books or audio books you checked out in the last 90 days?
I say like two or three of them.
Okay.
But I said I have a bunch of books. I said I read a lot. I have like my whole, but it's more as cooking. Like I have a lot of like cooking books and stuff like that.
Okay. So can you tell me a book that you can put us on? A cookbook you can put us on?
I would say it's my sauces book or
Mm,
barbecue. It's a book and it talks about all different types of barbecue, the sauces, how to make your barbecue, how to marinate it. Like I learned from that book that if you marinate it in apple juice and barbecue sauce, like you marinate it overnight, or your chicken, like if you marinate it in a brine, which is water, salt, jalapenos, whatever else you want to put in there. You brine it and you make sure your meat is submerged in that water. And whenever you take it out for 24 hours, when you take it out and you fry up your chicken, or you know what I'm saying, you throw your ribs on the grill, it's going to be seasoned. You don't even have to like season. All you got to do is season your flour, and you can taste like it through the meat because you brine
mm.
it for 24 hours.
Ooh, I can see it already, man. You got a cookbook called Too Much Sauce.
Too much sauce.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm gonna tell you, man. God be putting ideas in my head, man. You don't know if I might slip one off. You might, hey,
You
I
know
don't
what I'm
care if
saying?
you run with it, run with it.
Definitely.
Um, so if if you can if you can remake any movie and you can I said you can remake any movie and you can play any actor in it, who would you? What movie you'll remake and what actor you would play? Excuse me.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Oh, you stumped me on that one. I don't even know. Like I would, it'd probably be the Warrior King, the
What?
woman Warrior King.
And who would you play?
I would play the main character in there because like everything that she has been through in that movie, and that she's still like, oh, you know what I'm saying? She's still like a survivor. Like who can say that they're a woman king? You know what I mean?
Mm, that's what's up. So when you in the kitchen, 'cause I gotta keep asking these kitchen questions, man. Do you prefer to be quiet so you can listen what orders up, or you need to have some music so you can.
I like to have music. I always have music playing because if not, then like I'm like, bro, it's too quiet in here. Like I need something like, you know what I'm saying? I'm jamming out as I'm like, like cooking.
Man,
Like all the time, like they hear me in there, like, oh, Chanel's in the kitchen. She got the music playing today. Like every time I come in, that's the first thing I do is put my music on.
all right. So next question is, if you were stuck on an island with 3 albums you can pick, what would them 3 albums be?
Won't be one of Tupac's albums. I'm not for sure so which one. I know it would be one of the artists would be Tupac. The other one would be was it Tamala Man, and then the other one would be Big Daddy Weave. I don't know if you heard about him. He's a Christian. Big Daddy Weave.
Okay, a
He's a
Christian
Christian
rapper.
artist.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So and you said Tupac, the Christian rapper,
Tamala
and
Man.
who?
Tamala Man.
Oh, Tambler. Okay. So we're gonna get Let me ask you another cook question, man. What's your favorite thing to cook? Did I ask you that already?
Mm-hmm.
What you say? What's your favorite thing to cook?
I said, was it the blackened chicken and dirty rice? That's
That's
my
your.
favorite dish.
Oh,
That's
okay,
like that's
okay,
my signature.
okay. Um. Mm, which one would you like? Extra money or extra time?
Extra time.
Okay. So, what would you do with $1?
You said it again. I'm sorry. You said what would I do with $1?
Yeah.
I'll probably give it to somebody who needs it.
No, you can't give it away. Just
I
you
can't
gotta.
give it all.
Yeah, you gotta. That's too easy.
He said it's too easy. I'll probably buy a bag of chips. You know,
Okay.
you got the little $2 for $1.
Okay. So yeah, she in the hood with it, boy. Ah. Hey, I try to get a bag of chips for $1. They want $3 right now. I'm like, what? What a 2
What?
for $1 at chips?
I
What 2 for
swear.
$1? Man, y'all tripping. What would you do with $1 million?
I would get a car for my first thing. Said I'll get my first car ever. Then I would help my family out, like whatever, you know what I'm saying, they need help out with, and then give it to a few charities, you know what I'm saying, and help out whichever way I can.
Oh man, you said get your first car ever?
Yeah.
Oh man, so look, I'm gonna tell you, like, you got your license?
No, not yet. That's like I'm still
Okay,
working on that.
work
I'm in the process of working on that.
work on getting your license, and you will get you a car, guaranteed.
Uh,
Because you don't want to pass up your blessing. You don't want to be like somebody be like, I know you work downtown and you need a ride. Hey, I'm gonna sign this car over to you, and he be like, I ain't got my license. And be like, oh dang, you ain't got your license. I gotta put the insurance and stuff in
yeah.
your name, and I guess I'll give it to such and such. And you be like, dang. So go ahead and get them license. Work on them
Definitely.
license, girl. Get them license. All right. All right, you already said 2 points. Let me see what time is it. Oh man, we
Love
already
it.
chopping up at an hour. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I appreciate you coming on.
Oh yeah, no
'Cause,
problem. I appreciate it as
man,
well.
and I know you took, man, I appreciate you taking the time out to step out, because you was in your office. I caught
Yeah,
you in the kitchen, and they
definitely.
gave you this little hour of power to spend with your boy. So is it
I
any
appreciate it for real. So thank you for
and
having me.
man, I appreciate it. So last question. Is there anybody? No, I ain't gonna say last question, might be another one. But is there anybody you want to see on a future Fan Mission podcast?
Is it I'm not for sure. I would say like you see means it's anybody.
Yeah, anybody like, what I
It would
think this
have to be like
podcast.
Gordon Ramsay or you know what I'm saying, somebody like that. Like
Oh, Mr. Ramsey. And my son watch him all the time. Man.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Somebody like that, like I feel like.
Okay. Well, like I
Or
said,
yeah, or Anthony Bourdain too. I say he was a good one as well.
hey, like I said, your vision, as long as you have your vision in your head, man, I can't say, oh no, he too big. I ain't gonna hire him because I never know. I don't
Yeah,
know. I didn't even know I was gonna hire you on here. So, hey, I appreciate it. So, you want to send a shout out and tell people again where they can find you and your food at?
yes. Kayla J's, KALAH, capital JAY apostrophe S, Kayla J's. You can hit me up on my Facebook page. Is Chanel Jones, CHANELL JONES.
Mm.
Either one of those.
Man, do anybody say this to you? Mrs. Jones, Mrs.
Mrs.
Jones,
Jones.
Mrs. Jones. That's what's up, man. Yeah, so I ain't gonna hold you too much, man. Man, I appreciate you coming on. And man, I had a great time with you. And
You as well.
man, hopefully in the future, man, we have another podcast and you be sitting off in your office and you say, yeah, I don't do no cook anymore. I got my people over here, they doing the cooking for me. But this my
That's the goal.
restaurant. That's the goal. Man, I believe
That's
in your goal. I
definitely.
believe in you. Yeah, man. Much blessings, man, on your journey. And I'm so proud of you. You
Thank
came
you.
a
I
long
appreciate
way.
it.
Man, I appreciate you, man. Yeah.
Definitely.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you get back to what you do in the kitchen.
Oh yeah,
And
you already know.
man, and tell your people I said thank you for covering your shift while you holler at me. Man, much love and
Thank
peace.
you. Hey chef, he said thank you for covering the shift for me for an hour.
It's all good. That's what we're here for.
Man, thank you. I appreciate y'all.
Thank
So
you.
go ahead and get back to that kitchen. And you make me want to have some cheesecake with the little drizzle on it. Oh my God. You know I stay right across the street from the cheese factory. I might be
Definitely. I
over
say
there.
tell them come look me up. That says Chef Chanel over here at the Pier Marquette. Y'all want some
Man,
good food? Come over here.
and I'm gonna
That's where
tell
I'm
you,
at.
I had a friend used to work there a long time ago. He was a Puerto Rican. His name was Hector Quinterio. And he was a cook down there at the Pier Marquette. And I used to walk down there and he used to sneak me little stuff. And I used to be like, man, you know, that was my buddy, man. So yeah, man, I love that place, man. I love that place. Yep. Man. So if when I come back and visit, y'all make room for me because I'm gonna give me a
Oh yeah,
room at the
definitely.
Pier
I said when you
Marquette.
come back to visit, as I said, I got you. I got a plate ready with your name on it.
Yes, thank you. So, man, again, I appreciate you coming on and enjoy the rest of your night and much love.
Thank you. I definitely will. You
All
have a
right,
wonderful night.
all right, peace out. Yeah, stay blessed. Yeah, what's up? This your boy Money G. We just had Chanel on the podcast. Man, it was beautiful, man. Hey, y'all check her out. Man, she was doing her thing in the kitchen, man. Made me hungry. So, on that note, I gotta go find something in the kitchen before I go to a restaurant. But thank y'all. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, um, and so you won't miss the next podcast, the Fan Mission podcast. And I love y'all. Peace, man. I'm out. Your boy Monday G. Mm-hmm.